Art plus nature equals change. That's the philosophy behind the art farm. But what do we mean? Well, you have to start first by defining art. Then you have to define nature. And then you have to define change. So that's a challenge, especially when you think about how many definitions of the nature of creativity that's right here in this room. But that's the point, isn't it? How do you incorporate all these ideas, all these words, images, possibilities, textures into one thing, one idea? Well, it's simple. You can't. You can only really create flow. You create movement, change. Nature defines our limits. Time, space, genes, textures, smells, sounds. And creativity pushes those limits. Creativity is the spark in nature that makes change happen. The undefinable. What is it that makes us, us? The tiniest, most infinitesimal shift in genetic code that separates us from monkeys or us from each other. So art gives us a glimpse, a window into that spark, and nature contains it. We put the two together, and that tension creates flow. And that's where you get change. Art plus nature equals change. So it's not about how to change. It's not about that. It's about allowing change to happen, allowing creativity to flow within the given limits of our natural world. So today the limits were clear. We had X amount of time, X amount of people, X amount of material. We designed some rules to accommodate these limits, and away we went. And all of you had a hand, in some way, directly or indirectly, to this piece. Your words, your material, or just your bodies being in the room. The text that I'm about to read comes directly from you. You wrote the original text to get in here, then you chose words and phrases that spoke to you. The piece you're about to see also comes directly from you. You chose which materials make up this piece. So, before it gets unveiled, I'm going to bring Steve-O onto the stage. He has very kindly agreed to improvise some music behind this and come on stage. Okay, so here it is, friends, a group meditation on the nature of creativity, or, as we've called it, the art of change. A river. A skin to a river. Crushing. Gently wild. I am not alone. Right here. Consciousness longs to hear its own song. Pursue passion with purpose. Passion with purpose and intent. Perceive things differently. Working with what is. Thinking outside the box. Magic happens. Bridge magnet words shuffled into messages. Ever-shifting clouds. Unleash creativity and magic happens. Take the known and reconstruct it into something unknown. Sanity-saving, emotional soul food drilled into us. Human ingenuity follows the principles of nature, born with unique personalities. A search for emotional meaning in life. Nature is the essence of what is. Infinite possibilities. invite Sandy to say a few words about this piece.
Give yourselves a round of applause. And just a couple of things about it. We provided all the materials that were there. Everything came off the art farm, things I've used in theater and events, and of course the foliage. And a lot of things have been transformed a few times. And that's what's important, is that form never stays the same. Form is constantly changing. And that's important to remember, no matter what we do. And I was really excited to maybe just walk slowly towards us again. That while we were standing inside there, people started giving us little gifts. So I wasn't the only one creating. Everybody was outside playing, which is really important. And so with all the little gifts, I decided I think it's important that we create a train. And everything took shape. I started off with 5 meters of fabric, and that was it, and a lovely model to sew it on, and that's where I went with it. So I didn't have any preconceived notion other than maybe height, but everything came from you, except for the materials. All this was transformed. So your creativity was handed to me, and that's what came. And I guess Mother Earth is probably my biggest inspiration. So yeah, thank you, and I'd love to tell you more about it outside if afterwards.